Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at another beautiful beta for you guys to enjoy. Today we're going to be taking a look at version 1.19.7021. I also recommend that you subscribe and hit those noties because I'm telling you, either tomorrow or sometime next week, there is going to be a new update for the version 1.19.60 and you're going to want to see it and hear everything about it once that drops. Anyways, for our first change, it involves our two wonderful heads, Piglin and Dragon Head. So, previously there was a bug where if you had these in your inventory or hotbar, wherever they were, and you were looking at one that was already powered, meaning that, you know, the ears were flopping or the jaw was opening, it would actually play that animation in the hotbar and inventory as well. But only if you were looking at them and they were already animated. Now this does not occur anymore. As you can see, these items are not flopping. Next change has to do with our super crouching, which we finally got last beta. Now, when crouching, you can actually place blocks above you. So this goes half slabs, full blocks, whatever it may be. You can now build stuff above you. And previously this was the issue when crouching. You could not build above you, it just broke. They have also changed it, so if you take your finger off your crouch button while under here, you stay crouched. Unfortunately, the third-person cameras are still broken, but while you're crouched under here, you can take your finger off the crouch button, and you previously could not actually interact with things, but we can now open and interact with all the things that we should be able to, even cake. Now, of course, this wasn't the only weird bug with not being able to open and use things. This also would occur at world height. If you had blocks, or cake, whatever it was, at the world height, you could not open them, you could not use them, you could not eat it. It would just simply say, guess what? You're at the building limit. You can't do anything. But that also has been fixed. So all around, very good. Loving it so far. Next change has to do with minecarts and activator rails. So if you normally push a mob through an activator rail, you know, it's going to stick it out, put it on the ground, whatever it may be. Well, no more, my friend. Now you can actually dispense mobs into water. And I know it's not really dispensing, but that's what we're going to call it. We can do this with not only cows, but creepers and zombie pigmen. You can do this with any mob in the game. And honestly, this should hopefully make it a lot easier to transport mobs underwater, because now you can actually ditch them into water. And of course, this does work for the player as well. Don't think they forgot about us. Now, for our final change, this one takes place in the Nether. Now, Piglins, so you know they used to spawn everywhere, you would just see these guys literally everywhere in the Nether. Now they can only spawn at a light level of 11 or below. So if you do spam torches and stuff everywhere, you can actually stop these guys from spawning now, which I do suppose is nice if you have a Nether base, especially in a biome where these guys spawn a lot. They do get a little irritating, especially if you accidentally hit one. Ooh wee. This should not affect your gold farms. If you have a gold farm based in the Nether, if you have light around it, just remove it. It shouldn't hurt it at all. And if you have an overworld based one, then this does not affect you whatsoever. Now, that is going to be it for today's beta and preview review. I will put up a few more changes on the screen that are there, but they don't really affect your day-to-day in-game playing experience. Of course, if you are interested in seeing everything and actually scrolling through and reading it, link to the changelog will be down in the description below. If not, just pause the video and read what is up on the screen right now. And without anything more to say, this has been Mr. Gaming Aquatic, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!